Hi, and welcome back to this tutorial on Python object-oriented programming simplified. Let's take a look at some very important Dunder methods. Dunder methods, or otherwise called magic methods, are built-in methods that comes with every class. All Dunder methods have a double underscore prefix and suffix attached to it, and that is why they are called Dunder methods. Dunder as in double underscore. These methods help Python to execute some important tasks under the hood. Whether you declare them or not, they are still part of your code and still run when the need arises. You can, however, change the way they behave by declaring them in your class. An example of the Dunder method is the Dunder init method. This is a Dunder init method, and this is used to initialize your class. You can see that we did that here. And when we call this method, it allowed me to put Matthew into the form. There are several Dunder methods that you can use in your program. Let me show you how you can see all the Dunder methods that comes with your code. If I do dir form1, this is the method that shows all the Dunder method that is available. So I'm going to print that dir form1 out. And then you will see right here all the Dunder methods that are available for the registration form. This comes with it. There is a Dunder method for class. Basically, the Dunder method for class will print out the name of the class. Let's try that out. I'll say print. Now, on the form1 instance, I'm going to do Dunder class. And you can see right here, this is the name of the class. It says the class is registration form class. There are several Dunder methods. We also looked at the dict Dunder method, which holds all the instance attributes of an instantiated class. If you want to check out the instance attribute we have here is name. To see the instance attribute we have here, I can say form1. Okay, let me print that out. Print out form1 dot dunderdict. Yeah, you can see right here it's showing that there is an instance attribute in this form1 instance. Let me give it a little bit more description. So I'll say dunderdict, so you can see in the code which one I'm calling. Dunder class. All right, now let me comment out the real Dunder dir. So right here you can see we have two Dunder method. The one for dict is showing the instance attribute, and then the Dunder class is giving me the name of the class. If I comment this out, you will see all the Dunder method that comes with just this class. I can also do another one. There is DunderDoc. DunderDoc actually gives you the documentation of the class. Right now it's saying DunderDoc is none. That is, there is no documentation. And if I want to do the documentation, I can do documentation right here. This is how to write out the documentation of a class. This is just a documentation. So anyone reading this class can see what it does, and then also can see how to use it. You can see now the DunderDoc method shows the documentation that we have there. If we print out the instance that we created here, let us see what comes out. Let me comment out all this and print out form1. So print out form1, it brought this out, and this is generated by a Dunder method. The Dunder method that generates this is the Dunder str, or the Dunder REPR representation. The class uses Dunder string or ThunderRepr to give you the outputs that you see here. So we can change how this is reflected. So let me do it here. I'm going to declare the ThunderRepr, and of course I'm going to tie it as a method. I'm going to tie it to the class, and then I'll say return self.name. Right now you'll see initially it was showing just, if I comment this out, you'll see it's going to show this. The default ThunderRepr method that is executed made it to show the form 1 this way when you print out what is in form 1. But when you declare it, you can change how it shows. You can see right now I say just show me the name of the instance that is calling the ThunderRepr, and that is Matthew. That is the name that is added here. And also the same thing you can do for Dunder string. They both do the same thing, but the computer will call the Dunder string first, and if it doesn't see a Dunder string, then it calls the Dunder REPR. So your name is self.name. So you see right now it's calling this when you print out the form instance, and then when you take this out, it's going to be calling the ThunderRepr method. Let's take this out and just leave the Dunder string method. Let's create another form 2, registration form, and the name is going to be John Gosling. So if I say print form 2 for me, you will see it's going to say form 2, your name is John Gosling. It's going to use the instance name that you are calling. There are several Dunder methods. We're just going to work with these ones we explained here: the Dunder dict, the Dunder class, the Dunder doc, and the string representation. We've talked about class attributes, class and instance attributes, and also Dunder methods. In our next lesson, let's put them all together to write a form that has, generate several forms, and then that has serial numbers and can count the number of forms that have been generated.